When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
I'll give the phone number real quick. 502-571-9970. Kelly, what's group therapy?
Well, it's a safe place where you can bring an issue that maybe you don't feel comfortable talking to your family or friends, or you need some unbiased opinions.
Yeah, or your husband. Samantha, hey.
Hey, Ben and Kelly. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Thanks for allowing us to contact you on this. Will you walk us through what you sent us?
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys kind of handle any problem. Do relationships, family, money, neighbors, dogs. But I bet you never had one about a putting green.
Okay, explain.
Well, my husband started golfing about a couple years ago, 2 years to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been kind of a nut for it ever since, which, I think is great. The problem is he's kind of like gone over the edge to the point where he wants to put a putting green in our backyard.
Oh, like a full-on putting green?
A full-on putting green.
Oh, okay.
Most people want to put a pool in, and he wants to put in a putting green.
Okay, like how much does something like that cost?
So, yeah, the last time he looked into the prices, he realized like a 300-square-foot putting green actually costs about like $5,500.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the woman selling it to him told him that that's not even big enough for long putts. So he wants a 400-foot putting green in our backyard, and that's about $6,500.
Oh, my gosh. So, I mean, do you have the space? Do you have the money, I guess?
I mean, we can afford it, and, that would be about the size of a pretty big swimming pool, but it's not even the money. Like, I'd rather spend it on something that we both can use and, like, enjoy.
Oh, right.
I don't know, like a trip, some home improvements, like, or a pool, like
right.
Something that we can actually have fun with, like what if in the 2 years he's done with golf and then now we have a $6,500 dandelion patch in the backyard?
Valid, sure. Okay, so what do you want to know?
I'm basically just wondering if, anyone else has agreed to let their partner buy something expensive like this. Like, do they actually use it or did it end up being just a waste of money? Like,
okay.
I don't know. I need to know.
Okay, Samantha, thank you for allowing us to talk to you about this. We got a lot of people suggesting stuff, and maybe, if you hang out, we'll help you out here, okay?
Yes, please. I love your show, and I need some answers.
Thank you, Samantha.
Oh, that's so sweet. I will tell you this. My husband would love that in our backyard.
Hey,
He'd like, yeah, buy it.
It's like, hey, what person is your husband talking to? And
he wants to be new best friends.
Right, exactly.
He'll come over all the time, but he also wants a pool too. So I get it. Now we've got a couple of comments on Facebook already that are completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. First off, Sarah said, oh, heck no. It doesn't matter if you can afford it or not. It's just ridiculous. My parents and other family members have golfed all my life, and no one has their own putting green. I feel like that's a huge waste of money.
Okay, well, oh, man, there's a lot of ways to go with this. All right, so this is why we always do group therapy, just because we want to work it out and try to at least get an answer or make you feel good about coming to us.
Yeah, Michelle said, listen, we have a ham radio tower in the backyard that spans 75 feet in the air for the whole neighborhood to see. That cost easily $6,500. It wasn't anything he had to get me to agree on, though. He's my husband. It's his hobby. I want him to enjoy himself, whether it's for the next 2 months or for the next 20 years.
Wow.
So she's on board.
Okay. I mean, she didn't really say what he bought. Rather, what he lost. My ex-husband lost $9,000 in Vegas one weekend, so that's buying some fun in Las Vegas, I guess.
Sure, it's buying memories.
All right, buying memories, right? All right, 502-571-9970 helps Samantha out. Group therapy wants to put a $6,500 putting green in their backyard, and she's like, "Whoa, you're the only one who's going to get any sort of enjoyment out of this. I'm not." Why would I?
Yeah, she's kind of rolling her eyes hard at the idea.
Yes.
She'd rather have a pool or something. But now, I will say this, and people pointed that out, like, the cost of a pool versus a putting green, drastically different.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know. I don't have
like
any.
$70,000, $80,000, $90,000.
$70,000, $80,000?
Oh, yeah. They're super
For a
expensive.
pool?
If you're going in ground, yeah. If you're going all the things, like, everything around it, too, yeah. They're expensive. They're pricey.
Okay,
Did I just kill your spirit a little bit?
Yeah, sorry, kids. No pool. Sorry.
But Shannon said, you know what? Get a better quote. I have a friend that has 9 holes of golf. It isn't that expensive.
Oh.
So that's encouraging.
Okay. Jennifer.
Hey, so my husband has a car hobby, which is a huge money suck.
Okay.
Huge. But I want him to be happy. So anything that's, any part over a certain amount of money that he wants to buy or, tires or blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
We have to have a conversation about it. And, it's, like I said, I want him to be happy. So I think that, if they talk about it and he wants his putting green and she wants him to be happy, maybe she should just do it.
Oh, just do it. YOLO.
Just do it. YOLO. Kimberly kind of says the same thing on Facebook. She says as much as a marriage should be about agreeing on things, it should also allow for people to do what they want if it doesn't hurt the other person. It's his hobby. You can afford it. I assume he contributes financially. It just happens that his hobby is something that you don't have any interest in, but he should be able to do things that he likes and you should be able to do the same. Which I think she's right. Otherwise, I think resentment grows if you don't allow your partner to, enjoy their hobbies.
Again, it kind of comes back to communication, which I feel like 99% of the group therapies we talk about all involve communication. Debbie, your thoughts?
I would let him purchase the golf course or the green that he wants for the fact that, if that's something he loves, let him do it. We really only live once, can't take the money with us. And if that's a passion he has, let him do it. But at the same time, she should be able to spend the same amount on something she loves.
Oh, good point. Where it's like, okay, you can get the golfing green, the putting green there, but I want this.
Yes, and she mentioned home improvements. So, for instance, this year my husband had to buy a new transmission for his drag truck. I wanted a better working AC, so I purchased that, and it cost double what he spent. So it's okay.
But that's not as sexy as the drag racing, but yes.
It's not, but I'm living in the comfort of a well-heated and cooled house, and he's living his passion going down the drag strip.
All right. Well, Debbie, thank you.
Thank you.
And Bridget sent a text and said, I saw this on the Kardashians once, which, you know what? Really, we should be able to take any of life's moments and point to a moment on the Kardashians and say,
shut your face when you're talking to me about that.
What would the Kardashians do?
What would the Kardashians do?
Anyways, Bridget said
that's a mantra we need.
I saw this on the Kardashians once. Bruce wanted to put in a putting green. Chris said no, and we all know how that turned out.
Wow.
So maybe we should...
Cautionary tales.
So maybe we should just tell Samantha, look, let's let him live his life. And if it turns into a dandelion patch in 2 years, it turns into a dandelion patch in 2 years.
And then you reimagine it. And here's the thing. I'll also toss this out. So when my husband plays golf, he's gone for like 4 hours, right? Mm-hmm. So your husband can just hop out in the backyard and play a little golf. And he's right there.
Do a little putt-putt. Do a little putt. Do a little putt action in your backyard.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
And putting's one of the hardest parts of the game. So,
I'll take your word on it.
He can really work on his game and then be amazing out on the golf course.
Okay, so I think, Samantha, that's the avenue you should take.
We're telling her to do it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Let your husband do it. But then maybe say, all right, do the golf course or do the putting green, but I want to look at this for me.
I'm going to go shopping.
Yeah,
that would be my guess. Oh, I would do that.
I feel like that is going to be something that she could hold over him for a while. All right, there you go. That is group therapy. If you want to add your own comment, you always can. Up at Facebook at Ben and Kelly Show.